verify? Was it at all possible for the Supreme Court or any technical committee to actually look into the phones and figure out whether Pegasus spyware was used or not? Technically, what were the challenges, and could the committee have got something more to establish that? Or perhaps it was not possible, or the conclusion is that Pegasus spyware was not used, as the BJP argues.
Well, whenever there is a technical issue that is involved, that's when the Supreme Court usually palms it off or moves it to a committee. And clearly here the committee's remit was for looking into the technical aspects. As far as I can't answer to Pegasus, but in general, when you're talking about malware, any software has a signature. And it is through that we identify, block, or even protect against identified viruses, etc., or malware. So that's how your antivirus effectively works. So I'm not a technology specialist. I'm a legal specialist, cyber lawyer, and specializing in the cyber laws aspect. But I'm just giving a very simplistic example in terms of the technical issues. So to the extent that the technical committee may have and would have sought for this signature to verify whether Pegasus was in the devices that were checked, that is the basis on which you decide whether the particular malware is there in a device or not. And as was logically pointed out, if it is said that it is not there very specifically in 29 devices, there are two options there. One is that those 29 devices had no malware, or that there was malware which was identified as not Pegasus. It has to be looked at as both.
Yeah, the latter is what
whatever limited, we don't have a copy of the report on hand. So we are really hypothesizing completely here, assuming without going into the factual aspects that 29 did not have anything and 5 had malware. It appears that even with respect to those 5, there does not seem to be a connect. And the assumption then will be that the signature would have been verified.
All right, Gurdeep
that is so.
Gurdeep ji, I'm coming to you.
If that is so, and then the committee has come to this conclusion that as far as the device is verified, there was no trace of Pegasus, then we'll have to move forward to say that, one, there are two aspects to it, because you asked this question of the earlier speaker with respect to the government and its purchase. In fact, I've addressed it in my article also on this. There are two aspects to it. One aspect is about purchase and the other aspect is about deployment.
Exactly.
So the second one would stand answered in terms of deployment. And
that's an expert talking. Gurdeep Singh ji, that's an expert talking. That if out of the... Yes, I'll give you all the time to respond. But let me frame my question.